Hey everyone, I wanted to do a little unboxing of this box. I received this package on my doorstep. I don't know for sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's from this company called Vipon.com. They're sending me a projector and action camera to test out and do a little unboxing and review for you guys. But because it doesn't say on the box who it's from, I'm gonna assume it's from them and just do the unboxing and find out what it really is. So here we go. Let's break into this. POV box opening with some scissors. Here we go. Find out what's inside. It's always, I love receiving packages because then it makes that day feel like my birthday. Cool. Alright. So it looks like it's the action camera. Looks pretty sleek in the box so far. Probably go test it out today as a part of my vlog just to see how it works out. Let's check out the features. 20 megapixels, 4K, 24 frames per second, 170 degree angle viewing, which wide angle is always good for POV because it helps seem less shaky and you get more perspective of what you're doing parkour on. Comes with a card, nice, and Wi-Fi. Alright, cool. Let's bust this guy open. Da 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 da. Nice. Comes in a nice little plastic casing. As you can see, it has a, looks like it has a very similar mount to the GoPro, so I should be able to use my GoPro accessories with it. It's inside of a waterproof housing. Pull it out. Very interesting. It's very light, I feel like. Let me see if there's a battery in it because, yeah, the battery is in there. See, the battery cover popped right off, which I usually prefer them to stay attached so I don't lose them. I tend to lose things like that on cameras. Either way, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Got little buttons over here, probably for controlling menus. I like that it does have a screen on the back. Got the power button. Let's see if it'll turn on. Whoa, yeah. Check that out. That looks pretty cool. Just out of the box. It looks nice. It's very light. I think it's lighter than the actual GoPro. Actually, I'll grab that to give a size comparison. They're about the same height. They're basically the exact same width and height. And depth, it seems like it's a little bit fatter than the GoPro. I would say it is lighter than the GoPro. Alright, so here it is. You can see what it looks like next to my face. Actually, it'll be right here. Anyways, I'm gonna go make sure this is fully charged, then in a little while I'll take it out and test it out. Alright, let's see what else came in this box. Just to see what accessories we have to work with. Sweet, came with a bunch of stuff. Little mounting thing. Bunch of little mounting things. Wow. Yeah, I think it's just a bunch of different types depending on if you're going to want to use it on a tripod or a bike or a clip, things like that. Got an extra battery there. That's awesome because they usually don't come with an extra battery. And finally, charging cable, an extra back case for this thingy. Alright, so if you've wondered what I use for my POV parkour videos, I use a GoPro and I use this little clip mount. I actually talk more about it in another video, so I'll include a link to that video in here, but to just give you a quick overview on what it is exactly I use. I don't use a proper mouth mount that are designed for holding in your mouth because I found this is actually more secure and simple to use. But what it is it's basically a little clip that came with my GoPro when I got it, and then I got the rubber sticky pads that it came with and just stuck it on both sides so that I have something soft to bite into. Just hold it in my mouth like that and run around with it. So the accessories that came with this DB Power action camera, I'm gonna see if I can create something similar for POV videos. So here are all the accessories. I think I'm gonna try using this little clip-on accessory to make it work. So right here I have these two little sticky pads for mounting things. I'm going to see if these will work well enough to create a little rubber kind of place for my teeth to bite onto once those are stuck to it good. I may have to trim them a bit because they're pretty big, but that's what scissors are for. So here we go. Stick that on there. Alright, it looks like this side that I peeled off it's a little bit sticky, but I don't think it's really meant to be that sticky. Yeah, it doesn't really stick to anything. So I put the sticky side down on it, and I'll just trim up those corners. Perfect. So then all together, it should look like this once the camera's in there. And preferably you want it on your chin so you can actually see where you're going, because otherwise this would make the best perspective for filming, but you're just blocking a huge chunk of your vision, which is dangerous when doing parkour. So you just go here. The way you want it set up depends on what you'll be doing. Ideally, if you're doing more like precision jumps or strides, then you want it slightly pointed down to see your feet. If you're going to be doing more of climbing or something like that, then you can have it slightly pointed up so you can see where you're going and what your hands are grabbing onto. If you're doing a combination of both, then kind of in between, but you know, you can kind of experiment with it. You want it to rest against your chin while it's in your mouth, because that'll give you the most stabilization. You don't want it kind of bouncing at all, hanging out here like that. You want to make sure it's in close and tight, so that it's extra stable and gonna work out good. Alright everyone, I'm filming with the action camera right now to give a little audio test, see how well the audio works when it's outside of its casing, and it's filming in 4K right now. So I'll experiment with 4K, then I'll experiment with 1080, 60 frames per second. I personally prefer 60 frames per second with POV videos because I feel like it just looks smoother, but let's see how this 4K works. So that was 4K, now here's an experimental test at 1080p, 60 frames per second. I like that it has the screen on the back so that I can preview what the video looks like and do the menu settings, which you can't do with the GoPro. So to have that and be as cheap of a camera it is, seems awesome so far. I'm not going to be able to say what the quality is like until I get home after testing this footage, and I'll let you guys know what I think of that. Alright, so now I'm filming with the GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition just to do a side-by-side comparison. I'm going to do the same exact run that you just saw there so we can see how they compare. Alright, so I was able to check out the footage, and from what I was able to review, you can also determine this for yourself, but the GoPro Hero Black was clearly better quality, but it's a $200 more camera. It costs about $280 you can find on Amazon, whereas this camera you can get for $85 plus a 20% discount, which puts it at like 70 or something. I don't know, you'd have to, I can't do the math off the top of my head, but anyways, for the price, I think it's an excellent camera, but it does have its fallbacks for being a cheaper camera. So just keep that in mind. Just depends what your budget is and what you're looking for. A couple things I noticed filming is that it was a lot more cropped in than I was expecting, and I'm pretty sure that's because of the image stabilization I had turned on. Because once I turned it off, then it went to a very wide angle like the GoPro video. So depending on if you prefer stabilization or wider angle, which generally I prefer wider angle so that you can see more of my arms and legs as I'm moving and stuff. So that's not a problem. It just depends on what you prefer. Just that footage probably didn't show off the wide angle as well, but it did show off the stabilization, and that's something you can definitely notice. I also wanted to mention the timestamp that you saw on the video can be taken off. I just wasn't able to go through all the settings and all the menus to figure out everything about the camera. But as a first experience with the camera, I thought it went well. So from just today, that's everything I've been able to tell about the camera. Let me know if you have any questions. This wasn't an official sponsored video. It was just they sent me this camera for free to test out and try out and see if I like it. And for what it is, I definitely do like it. But you're also gonna get, you know, overall higher quality if you go with a more expensive camera, which makes sense. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys, and be sure to subscribe for more vlogs and videos and parkour. Thanks for watching.